Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buffaloes offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Buffs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Baylor's offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
To the air. It's Roy. Pressure coming. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly to the tight end. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll run for it on 4th down. And the Buffaloes get enough for the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting 3s up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field, Tracy. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, explode through, getting a long touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Roy. He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Fires to the right. And they're not on the same page there.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments, considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option, and you're
wide open, he makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Roy. They're bringing heat. Still looking. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Catches it at the 30. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Slings it downfield. It's caught. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw. It's Roy. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 25. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Murphy. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Offense lining up quickly. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Colorado! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 25 over South Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Roy. He finds his man, and it's on the ground.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is when you're going to throw the ball.
Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it down the right side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to...
Brings it in down the left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Bears in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Roy. Feeling some heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quick tempo here for the offense. He's looking for a man on second down. Finds the tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball goes out of bounds. The offense maintains possession, but no gain on the play. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Trying to get to it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Jones. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Pocket starts to collapse. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the third time today. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll need to show off some leg strength, 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update.
And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half in the first quarter of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Bulls his way forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Jones. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run it from the gun. The Buffaloes pick up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy.
Looking deep down the right side. Snags it. Touchdown, Buffs! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense.
Oh, look out! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Finds his tight end. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's Jones. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. They'll leave it with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. The short hands, it's Murphy. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Here we go. Alert. Check.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At the 36-yard line. 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back, it's Jones. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, lofts one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get to the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll bring it back. It's Jones. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Fires on the run. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the beatdown has ensued.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the 4th quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He caught it. Touchdown, Bucks! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's Jones. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Quarterback gets the first down. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Colorado, 79.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Bears line up to punt it away. On the return, it's Jones. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Throws toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll throw it on first down. A shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. They want to just keep throwing it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Jones. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
29.
He's looking to throw it. Going over the top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. One more play to pad the stats.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find them.
And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game.